This is a Central ARW Bank Storm Center weather update.
Well, good evening, Central Arkansas, and a rather 2-hour ordeal has turned into me making this video instead because, you know, technology does not like to be technology and work when you want it to. So, that being said, when we actually have a better chance of severe weather, all that stuff, it will be well set up. I've been working on it for 2 hours, kind of gave up because, well, you know what? Y'all have been waiting long enough for this video. So that being said, again, this is, you know, on our 24/7 network as well as Facebook tonight as well. I do apologize for the wait. It's been a very struggling evening trying to get this set up, but regardless, I'm going to go on and give you the rundown on everything you can expect going into tomorrow and the week ahead as well. Now, that being said, the bigger story has continued to be the rainfall that I was wondering if it was going to actually make it here or not. Again, this was supposed to have been 2 hours ago, but here we are at the midnight hour. So, again, we're going to go over this as we can. So, once again, as I mentioned, we are still dealing with a little bit of rainfall here and there around the state this evening. That being said, the good news is we have seen quite the decrease in the rainfall over the last couple of hours. The bigger story being is rainfall across northern Arkansas and rainfall down here across southwest Arkansas. Most of us got rainfall earlier this afternoon, which helped to stabilize the atmosphere enough to where we weren't dealing with a lot of severe weather. Now, that being said, again, the stormy overnight and parts of Saturday. Again, the stormy overnight part is kind of on the decreasing side as I expected. You'll see why here in just a little bit. Again, like I said, this was supposed to be out about 2 hours ago. Heat is on as the school starts back, and of course, rain chances renew late next week. However, beyond next week, also looking at a possible pattern change just beyond the long term. So let's just dive into it again. I'm sorry about the live stream this evening. It's been quite a disastrous evening. Overall, though, looking around as of 10 p.m. this evening, power outages have been numerous across much of central Arkansas, especially across parts of Grant County, Jefferson County, Saline County, Lonoke County, where we did see a lot of storms come through earlier this evening. That has led to a lot of power outages. We're currently just under 1,500 out at this time. Again, the larger areas being around Grant County, Jefferson, Lonoke County. Earlier, Saline County, we did see a lot of trees and power lines down across Saline County as well. So that has been a thing that we're going to, again, tomorrow, not expecting near the output, as you can say, but again, there's always that chance. Now, I made this map earlier. It has come to fruition, to say the least, for the rain changes into the rest of the overnight hours as expected. Generally a 30% chance of rain for places like Hot Springs, Malvern, Benton, Sheridan, Pine Bluff areas. 50% chance of rain as expected, Little Rock, Lone Oak, and then of course, obviously we saw Morrilton, Perryville, Conway get in on that rainfall, and in some areas it still is right now. So again, that forecast did come to fruition. Again, the good thing is that the thunderstorm aspect of it has died off as we've gotten into the late night hours. Now, that being said, rainfall amounts overnight, I did have that area circled for the 1 to 2 inches of rain. We did get lots of reports of 1 to 2 inches of rain, so that's a good thing. We need it. We need every inch. Unfortunately for my folks, the further south you go, the less chance of rain, less amounts of rain you'll get into the overnight hours. And again, after this, not expecting much. Even as we go into Saturday, not expecting much more in the way of rainfall overall. Again, severe outlook is out until 7 o'clock in the morning, mainly for damaging wind. I don't see that becoming an issue as we are stabilizing a lot, and we did stabilize significantly from earlier this afternoon. So a lot of the damaging winds were seen earlier. Again, it was about 5 to 6 hours earlier than what data had, and I went with the 3 p.m. time frame because just a hunch, when you deal with high heat and humidity, storms do tend to fire a little bit early. Now, as we head into Saturday, the heat risk is a level 2 and a level 1 for the entire area. As of now, again, mainly seeing moderate to minor impacts for the heat risk. It is going to be a little bit cooler on your Saturday. Heat index value is typically at or below 105. We're not under a heat advisory tomorrow, so that's a good thing, at least for now. But with the rain and the humidity in place, it's going to be a factor, especially we get to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. School starts back for a lot of people on Monday. I'll hopefully have an actual live stream going by Sunday night. That way we can get everybody tuned in for school. At worst, we will have a video out as well, but I'm going to have all this stuff fixed over the weekend, so we don't have this issue going forward. But that being said, Monday, Tuesday, the heat is on. We do go back to that level 3 major risk as we deal with more heat and humidity. Highs actually getting back into the 100s as school starts once again. Now, Wednesday, more of the same, a level 3 major risk across from pretty much all of Central Arkansas. But then as you notice, Thursday and Friday, we start trending back down again. The reason why we start trending back down, I'll go over that here in just a little bit. Regardless, continue to take the hydration precautions, check the back seat, especially with kids going back to school. You pick them up from school, it's still going to be hot in the afternoon. Check the back seat for those kids. If you're going to the store or whatever after school, it is still going to be hot. Regardless, it's sad I have to say that every summer, but it is what it is. Again, scatter storms expected at least for the next couple of hours. I think we will see that start to die down as we get to the 1 and 2 a.m. hour. Lows in the mid to upper 70s for us along and north of I-40, low 70s across portions of Hot Springs, Malvern, places like that where rainfall has been pretty much common all afternoon and evening. Higher rain changes if you're traveling to southwest Arkansas or up to the Ozark Mountains overnight tonight. As I mentioned, we go into the period. Tomorrow, another round of showers and storms expected in the late morning, early afternoon hours. Then we heat up and we dry out. Temperatures getting into the 100s once again, especially Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. High heat, high humidity. Heat index value is 105 plus. Going to be pretty rough for the first week of school, especially if the kids are sitting out at the bus stops or they're being, especially in the afternoon, coming home from the bus stop. As we head towards Thursday and Friday of next week, pattern does start to get a little bit more active, and there are signs we could get a decent cold front just beyond next weekend. So, what does that mean? That means that we could be watching for the potential of a decent cool down by the time we get to the end of next week. Now, we're 7-10 days away. Plenty of time to watch, so I'm not buying it yet, but there are signs of a pattern change as we head towards the latter half of August, so hopefully we can get rid of what has been a very prolonged summer heat and start to look forward to football starting, the first fall front of the year. So again, a lot of things to look forward to. I will be having my first fall outlook here for Central Arkansas coming up here in a few weeks. My plan is around Labor Day weekend for that. And as always, you can catch everything Central Arkansas weather 24/7 on our 24/7 network live on the PWA app, preferred web app. All you got to do is go to our website, centralarwx.org, download it, and save it to your home screen. Voila, app. And it gives you everything you need to know, alerts, and it gives you your temperature, radar, everything you need, and it has the 24/7 network live there. Also on our YouTube, soon to be on Roku and Fire TV once I have time to sit down and get that going. And then, of course, as always, we'll be live on Facebook and YouTube during severe weather as conditions warrant. But as always, I will be here keeping you updated right here on your source for all things Central Arkansas weather.
From the Central ARWX Storm Center, this has been a weather update. From the